Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
How you doing?
How's it going? I'm really good.
I'm good, surprisingly. And how long ago were you on the Saturday Night Live?
This is my second season not on.
Second season away from
Yeah.
Saturday Night. And you had been there like 6, 7 seasons.
Yeah, 7 years,
that's right.
yeah.
You've been back, though?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Now, when you go back, it's probably more pressure than when you're there each week,
yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah, because you don't want to show up and then everyone's like, oh, I'm glad she's gone.
Yeah, big deal. What's the big deal with her?
Yeah.
Do you miss having that weekly live performance?
I do. I miss it. Yeah, I just did something like a couple weeks ago. And
The Sound of Music?
Yes, yes. And
Why are they laughing?
I don't know, but I'm happy you are.
We'll take anything we can get
I'm just going to say words. No, I went in on Friday just to say hi. And then I went up to Lorne's office and people were kind of talking about the opening of the show. And the next thing I knew,
you were in
we were writing it and I was there the next day.
But it must be a lot of fun.
I've
always wondered, because I could never do that. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Could.
No, I couldn't do it.
You're just reading
cue
cards.
But how does a person get on that show? I mean, how do you even know that you can audition for that show? I mean, do you just call? Do you send in a tape?
You just call. You just wait in line outside. No, you send in a tape or have them.
When you send in your tape?
I was at Groundlings
in California?
Yes, in LA.
Very well-known improvisational troupe.
Yeah, I mean, they can come see you in a show. There's different ways they can hear about you. I send in a tape of me doing various things. And yeah, I went and auditioned and then...
Well, now, where was the audition?
It was on the stage you're right there.
8H?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you go in there.
They bring you in and then you know people are watching, but you can't see them.
And what is the expectation of you? What do they want you to do then?
It's like 5 minutes of a handful of characters and a few impressions.
Right.
It's like whatever you can fit in 5 minutes.
And
they were like, don't go over 5 minutes.
Oh, really? It's that strict?
I bought a stopwatch when I got to New York.
Really?
Yeah, and I was timing myself because I just assumed the lights were going to show
Now,
up.
let's just say you're doing it and you go 10 minutes. Have you been disqualified?
I don't know. I was 5 minutes.
What did you do?
I did a few characters. Target Lady was a character I did on the show. I did that. And the audition. Oh, thank you. I did just a few impressions. I did Aunt Linda was a movie critic. I did that character. I did, as many things as I could fit.
Stuff that you were very familiar with from your groundling experience,
yes.
Stuff you had high confidence in?
Well,
as much as you can be in an audition like that. And so then afterwards, Lorne Michaels comes down, or you see him, you don't see him?
No, you just leave.
You just leave?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And then do you get a call?
I got a call saying that he wanted to meet with me, and other people that had been on the show were like, oh, that means, like...
Sure.
I think you might be hired. And so I went in, I met with him, and then I went home and didn't hear anything. And then the season started, so I just figured, I probably didn't get it. Because the show was on. I was watching it and I wasn't on it.
You were not on it, yeah.
Yeah, like 4 shows in, I got a call saying, do you want to come and be on the show?
So they decided perhaps they better get you in there.
Me.
Yeah. And when you start out on a show like that, what kind of dough are you making? I mean, is it big money right off? Not very much money. But then 7 years later, it's movie star money, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
Well, all right.
Do you want a number?
No, not a number.
Here, if you have a pen, I'll write it down.
No. And by the way, if you're disappointed in the show, just write down something you'd like later. But presumably, if you're working at the Groundlings, I'm guessing you're not making anything.
No, you don't
really.
make money there.
Don't make any money.
Yeah.
All right. So compared to that, 7 years later.
Then it's pretty good.
Yeah,
you can only go up from free.
Yeah. And look at you now. Somebody said you're in 3 films this holiday season.
Yeah.
Now, come on.
I know.
Really?
It's dumb.
The Secret Life.
Well, you never know. Yeah, Walter Mitty, yes.
And these are all quality films, by the way.
Yes.
Her with Joaquin Phoenix, and Anchorman 2, The Legend of
Yes.
Ron Burgundy, Legend
Yes.
Community.
Yeah.
What did you study in school? Where did you go to school? What did you study?
What I studied art.
Where?
University of Arizona.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, great art school. Known for their art.
When did you decide you wanted to be a comedian, an actress, that sort of thing?
When I was there, I took an acting class. I think it was called Acting 101. That really was what it was called. Yeah, I don't know. I just really liked doing it, and my teacher was really encouraging, and I just kind of went and packed my car and moved to LA and didn't tell my parents.
Did you graduate from Arizona? How close were you to a degree?
Oh, man, no. I had some classes to take.
Do you ever think about maybe you go back and just finish it up so you have that?
I want to say yes. Go to school, kids.
Yeah.
No, of course, I wish I had my degree, but I think I probably won't go back now.
You know, a lot of guys, men who are actors who come on the show, say that they started acting, they would take acting classes in college to meet girls.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, does the same hold true for young women?
To meet girls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'll meet guys?
Yeah, no, I didn't really think about that. I had to take, it was like that or some other class, and I was like, oh, I'll try it. That was it.
Tell me about the secret life of Walter Mitty. It's all in a guy's imagination, but the scale of this movie is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Speaking of the mind, and Ben Stiller was here talking about he nearly drowned in the North Sea off the coast of Iceland. And were you ever in peril doing this thing?
No, I was dry and in a hotel.
Yeah.
I did go to Iceland.
What was that like?
It was amazing. A lot of great sweater stores. There are. I'm not kidding. It's really cold.
Yeah, of course it is. I think that's their
There's
flag.
a lot of great sweaters.
It's
made of sweater. It doesn't flap
No.
at all. It just kind of like hangs on the pole.
I would love to go to Iceland. I'll tell you what keeps me from going to Iceland is their belief in elves.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't go.
I mean, did they try to push that on you?
No.
Let's go out and see the elves.
I wish.
And
You don't believe?
they also drink quite a lot. They have a pretty high alcoholism rate. Well, we can overlook that.
yeah,
I guess you can't have one without the other, really.
Maybe that's why they see elves.
Exactly. That's right. Now,
Excuse me.
yeah, sorry. Now let's show people a clip of this. By the way, this is three great movies for the holidays. But this Walter Mitty thing is the perfect Christmas Day film, isn't it?
It really is.
Tell what we're going to see here.
Ben's character, Walter Mitty, is in charge of the negatives at Life magazine, and he can't find one, and so he has to track down the photographer, played by Sean Penn, and he's trying to figure out where he is by looking at the other pictures in the film reel.
And this is originally based on a short story by James Thurber. Am I right?
Yes,
about
you
that?
are.
So this is a well-known bit of literature, literary fantasy, and it's perfect for the family.
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
Oh, yes,
How is
every
your family,
member.
by the way?
They're great. Yes.
Give them my best.
I will.
Thank you very much. All right, here we go. It's from The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Take a look. Let me just say something here about that. You and Ben Stiller seem to have great chemistry on the screen. Now, I know Ben Stiller, not as I don't know you as well as I know Ben Stiller, but I think probably you and everybody would have great chemistry.
Oh, that's nice.
That's just
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But even so, we're going to start the season without you.
Okay. But I'll come in the...
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, go see these movies, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Her, and the Anchorman 2 motion picture. It's Kristen Wiig. God bless you, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to see you again. We'll be right back with Darlene Love, everybody.